All right. Real Fantasy Podcast. It's my birthday celebration. It's me, your girl, Victoria Rosa. I got my co-host here,
Danny D.
And I got my DJ.
DJ Love.
And I got a special guest. Can you introduce yourself?
What's up? It's your boy Trey Chapman, you know what I'm saying? Coming live from Sheen Magazine.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
We talking your shit.
My shit.
And our shit. Let's get this thing started. Run that track, DJ. Victoria Rosa. Is she? Back it up, fuck it up. Get these racks, we gon' stack it up. Money counter, go Canada. We ain't even got a Canada. Bag it up, 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 bag it up. I don't lie and I don't trust ya. When I see a nigga, fuck ya. Trying to get to this cash, dipping my nigga stash. Flip it, double, put it right back. Trying to get to this money. Anything that's in front of me, I'm knocking it down. And now you bitches up under me. I don't see nothing but the faces dead presidents making. When you see me, you could kiss my ass and tell your nigga said thank you. Cash it out with my bad guy, nigga, that's the shit that I'm thinking. I'm even chasing clouds overseas. I don't even know where my bank is. Bag it up, fuck it up. Get these racks, we gon' stack it up. Money counter, go Canada. We ain't even got a Canada. Bag it up, 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 bag it up. All right. So we got Trey here, Sheen Magazine. Tell me a little bit about yourself and tell me about the show that I came on to.
Hey, it's Trey, you know, coming from Sheen. Got Victoria Rosa here with me. Well, really, I'm with her right now, you know. She came through Sheen Magazine, you know, Sheen Soundstage, where we promoting artists, going worldwide with it, you know, platinum on the way. And basically, you know, all that happens, you come through, you put your track live, you know, if it's hard, like what she just played, you can get on. If it ain't hard, might gotta snub you.
Snub you.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's what it is right there.
Yes. So, we're going to kick it off with these stimmy, 1400, stimmy. Danny, you want to talk about this stimmy?
Where are you? Stimmy, where are you?
I'm still waiting on mine.
Stimmy, can't you see?
Hey.
Everybody got the check but me.
Hey.
Where is my check?
She got a freestyle game going on. God damn, I didn't know you had bars like that.
Yo, but listen. So I seen on Facebook, everybody getting their stimmy checks. What I do? I hit up all my sisters immediately, $100 request on Cash App.
She did.
I was begging so goddamn bad, I sent her $100. I was like, oh, my bad.
She told me
Can I get the money back?
Send me my money back. I said I should keep it because it sounds like it's a birthday gift to me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It was definitely a birthday gift.
It was me begging. Well, I was begging too hard.
So you accidentally hit
Sin.
instead of
Yeah.
request.
I was about to keep it. I was like, I'm in the money. Yeah,
Nope.
I'm in the money.
Nope.
Yes.
Them stimmies going wild too. Like ain't gonna be a crab leg left in the ocean by the time we done.
Listen.
I'd have had a broil yesterday on the. I ain't even came all the way in yet.
Listen, listen. You know that's what we do. We get money and we like to eat, so we like food. So we're gonna buy that right there.
Them crabs.
I'm not buying no goddamn crab legs because I don't really eat them like that.
Your
Lamb
daughter
chop.
do?
She loves them.
Mm-hmm. I like lamb chop. I don't know how to cook it though.
Nah,
I'll
me
cook you
neither.
some lamb chop.
You better shut up. You better shut up cooking that. Listen, y'all seen the Grammys last night, right?
Nope. I was at work.
Did y'all hear about the Grammys though?
I heard Beyonce got 28 Grammys.
Not last night. She got 4 Grammys last night.
But she still has 21 total.
She broke the world record. So it's a lot of people saying that they feel like Doja Cat should have got Best New Artist over Megan Thee Stallion. How y'all feel about that?
I agree.
I don't.
Wow.
I agree.
I don't agree.
Why?
I agree.
Megan ain't new no more.
I mean, Megan's been out for a while. You know what I'm saying? And
Doja
then I
Cat
think
has also. She came out in like 2014
but what I'm
somewhere
saying,
in
when
there.
it comes down to me personally, that Pink album, number one, Megan Thee Stallion only really got like her new album just came out. And it ain't even been out a year. When Pink,
But that's her first album, actually.
I agree. But in 2019, you know what I'm saying, or 2000, at the end of the year 2019, when Doja Cat album dropped, the Grammys was supposed to rate that, and they didn't do that. They put an album in that was just really 6 months old, and I feel like sometimes the Grammys don't really know what's going on within the culture of what we doing for music. And when you look at Doja Cat's album, top to bottom, that joint hard.
Yeah.
Meg Thee Stallion album is mediocre.
You think so?
Yeah, her mixtapes are way better.
So you
Yeah,
calling
her
this?
mixtapes are
So,
better.
Yeah.
so you calling this woman mediocre?
I'm calling
No,
them.
she's
I'm
not
calling the
mediocre.
compilation of that music. That
Yeah.
album was mediocre. It's like back in the day, like you listen to a Gucci Man mixtape. It's super hard, but the album be alright.
Because they gotta
But-
be commercial.
Exactly.
For the label.
And you got to go in that room and talk to them white people, and they gonna say, "Hey, man, you need to add this, add that," and that way it can go viral, whatever it may be. But it don't be that body that you looking for.
And that's true. But those
Yeah.
songs that she did resonated to the people, right?
Well, that album got about 5 hard songs on it,
I'm not talking about. I'm talking about the mixtapes.
but
See
that's
the
not what she
Snow
was
and-
rated on, though.
Either-
It's just like when she
either
got
way.
when she got Ultimate Hustler over Travis Scott. I was kind of like, I don't know about that. Look how many deals Travis got. He got Astro World plus a McDonald's deal. I was like, I'm not taking nothing away from her. I think she's great. You know what I'm saying? But and it's other female artists. Like I listen to female rap regularly. Like when I think about female rap, my 2 favorite female artists gonna be Lil Kim and Lil Chat.
I like
Who
Lil
is Lil
Kim.
Chat?
Who is
Lil
Lil
Chat,
Chat?
Lil Chat is the chick
No.
from 3 6 Mafia.
Yeah.
I
She's
thought that was
super
Mia
hard.
X.
You know,
No,
Mia
Mia
X
X
was down there with
That's the
with
Afro
Master P.
Puffs.
Master. She was Master P. So I listen to female rap. I'm listening to that for a lot. I think The Naked Truth from Lil Kim and that Murder She Wrote, 2 of the hardest female albums I ever heard in my life. I just like
Oh,
that.
so you don't like Foxy?
She don't got a body of work like what Lil Chat
I
got.
don't think she had a chance.
She
Yeah,
was
Foxy is
that-
hard
No,
though.
honestly, I don't know who Lil Chat is. Like, I never heard of her.
Well, a lot of people don't, they sleep on 3 6.
oh, was she in
because,
that
like,
video? Chicken
She
head.
got videos.
Woo,
Yeah,
woo,
look,
chicken
yeah,
head.
exactly.
Oh, she was in that
Now
car.
you know who I'm talking about. You
But
know
I
what
still
I'm
never
saying?
heard her work though.
But a lot of people like that group of 666. A lot of people look, they look at like the name of them or whatever. They don't really give them the amount of clout that they really deserve from. If you look at 666 now, Meg Thee Stallion, all her beats is hard.
Yeah.
It's
Juicy
basically a
J.
DJ Paul,
Yeah.
Juicy J beat.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. Like when I'm talking about it, I'm being dead. I'm not saying like now for Meg Thee Stallion, the body, all that kind of the song and the way she looked, definitely, I feel like she could have got that Grammy maybe next year because
Over Doja Cat. I don't really
had a
know
hard
any
album.
of her music though. Doja Cat.
You gotta turn it when you get in the car. You gotta turn that. you
It's
gotta
one
turn
song
that
I
junk
do
on.
like. That's my best friend.
You a real bad bitch drive on.
But that's that's a
She
brand
don't
new
need
song.
no need. Hey.
Me personally, like
Oh no, she had the one other song too.
I might be wrong.
I don't know.
Meg might have deserved that joint.
She definitely does.
I feel like it. She hustled. She's been here, there, everywhere. So I feel like she deserve it. Like
You might be
seriously.
right, but I'm just
Like her hustle game is.
Marv,
now, if you-
Marv,
if you-
cancel that.
if you added mixtapes plus the album,
No,
all
it's
day
on the
mid.
floor.
Yeah.
But if you just talking about album for album, that's what the Grammys gonna do.
See, could you talking about well?
If you talking album for album, but they both only got one album.
Yeah.
I like Doja Cat's album more.
I really do like the things I've heard Doja Cat on. I do like it.
Right.
Who's it?
So-
Doja Cat. I haven't heard. She's commercial. I haven't really heard her album. I'm not gonna even lie. I haven't heard the album.
Yeah, you got
I
it.
listened to a few songs of it. I haven't heard it.
Discography wise, hands down, yeah. I'll retract what I said that Meg didn't. She did. If you're talking mixtapes and album, but if you're talking about just album to album, man, I think Doja Cat got that.
Well, maybe I need to. Well, I like her music, but maybe I need to listen to her.
Well, she was on that song with City Girls.
Yeah.
And you was like, she ate the City Girls
punished
up.
She ate the City Girls.
She
it.
ate
She ate
the
it up.
City Girls
I was like,
up.
I seen the video. I was like, oh.
Yeah.
But she got it's one song that I really like. It's popular. I can't remember the name of it.
Is it the one that everybody got the TikTok to?
I have no idea. You
The
know,
TikTok. Well, y'all know Megan got 3 Grammys last night, so
Yeah.
I want to big up her. Congratulations.
Yeah.
down
Like
south.
she putting it on for the city. You know what I'm saying? Putting it on. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, I agree. But you right. Yeah, Meg did deserve that. I mean,
think she did.
Yeah, she got it. She did the work. But I feel like, Doja Cat, she can come back. But I like,
But
that was
maybe-
my favorite album of 2019. It came out in December, so it was around, 2020, babe. I just
Yeah.
really like the ride of it. I like that album, personally.
Okay, so speaking of the time the album came out, so when Meek Mills did, what's the name of the album? Championship? What's the name of the album?
Yeah, championships.
I like that.
He should have definitely got a Grammy for the album last year.
I ain't a big Meat Mill fan.
I like. We was
Really?
just talking about this yesterday. I love.
Ain't no
Meek
way he
Mill.
put out that album and didn't get a Grammy.
I don't
or
really
no-
listen to too much like New Yorkish kind of rap like that.
He's not. I don't.
I just ain't never
This
been
is
a
beyond me.
big fan. Like when I turn that on, like I'm not.
I don't get a New York vibe from Meek Mills though.
He from Philly, but it's like and
Oh,
the
okay.
hardest artist from Philly right now is Uzi Vert. He punishing Meek Mill.
The guy
Off
with the
rip,
purse.
that's easy.
Yeah. He
Oh,
was like,
okay.
Yeah.
The guy
Like-
with the purse and the diamond right here.
Yeah, that guy.
Okay.
Like
he
I
got
just,
a whole diamond in
yeah,
there.
in his forehead. You
He's
know, but
he's amazing.
Right.
I don't know, man. Meet that championship album,
Just
man.
joking.
Like,
So with that being said, do y'all think the Grammys are biased?
yes,
We already
Yes.
know this.
Definitely.
So what y'all think it's based on, honestly? Popularity? Is it
No,
it
it's
bought?
definitely
You
not
think-
based on
You think
popularity.
it's bought?
It's
I
based on
feel-
a group of white men sitting in a room making decisions for the culture.
all black
No matter
people.
if the
feel like the
culture
culture
is,
should be.
no matter what if the culture is younger white generations
Yeah.
or anything, it's based on their.
Black people should
Thought.
definitely ask the Grammys what is the criteria because nobody
Jay-Z
really
and Beyonce
knows.
have already did it. That's why they don't care about them.
Well, say
Tell
that
me.
though, and I love Beyonce. She always go to the Grammy, but never goes
No,
to
she
the BET
doesn't.
Awards.
Exactly.
No, she don't always go to the Grammys.
She
Nah, you
Was
right.
she there last year?
Megan is making a very serious statement right now that I
I
agree
feel
to.
she haven't been there for a couple of years, and I feel like
Because she
Beyonce
feel
came.
Like the BET Awards is ghetto, I guess.
but that's not right though. If you support
That's-
your black culture, then you should
You should
support
be
the
there,
black
period.
culture.
That is
Be
correct.
there.
They
1,000%. I
Beyonce
agree.
hasn't been to the Grammys in a couple of years. We all know this.
Man, you know
I
Jay-Z
feel,
and
I feel
Hov
like the
ain't
only reason why she came was because Megan was nominated.
Jay-Z and Hov
And
ain't
she
going
wanted to show
nowhere.
support to her fellow artists
I
from
mean,
Houston.
Jay-Z and Beyonce
Yeah.
ain't going nowhere that they feel like they can't win at. They're not
Can't
team
win
players.
or
Well, she
They're not-
always
they're
get a
not part of-
Grammy though.
Hold on.
Like,
What I'm saying is when it
let me
comes to
walk off like
Hov,
Piers Morgan.
when it come to Hov and
Let me walk
Beyonce,
off.
they not going nowhere they feel like they can't win at. They not about to do that because of their image. You know what I'm saying? Like they feel like somebody gonna win and they not. Like when Drake won his Grammy and all that kind of stuff, man, or Kanye West, they don't want to be in the room for that because they want to be number one. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, after a while, you got
When did this happen though? Well,
That's
I'm
just-
confused. Explain that situation.
That's just
to
how
me
they
again.
is, man. I'm not saying they're not great artists. They are.
They
Beyonce
are.
and Jay-Z are great artists. You know what I'm saying? Like Jay-Z
they're
probably.
my top one, number one.
Yeah,
number
Hov
one,
probably
yeah.
he the greatest to you know to really to do it. But it's
You
like
that brick, jigger, that nigga jigger.
yeah, Hov is great. You know what I'm saying? The flow wise. Now, what I will say, entertainment wise, they are better artists. But I will say for bang for
Who?
buck.
Beyonce is the
I'm not.
female Michael Jackson.
I ain't
What
talking
is you
about
talking
Beyonce
about?
now.
It
Beyonce
is.
is holding
Oh,
it down.
I
But
thought
I'm
you was
discussing Hov. Like
Oh.
Hov, it's some other artists I would rather listen to that I think are more fun, more entertaining to listen to because he's still an entertainer. He just happens to be a businessman at the same
I
time.
like his music personally. I can ride and listen to his
Jay-Z's my
music
favorite rap
all
artist,
night.
so-
If I had to
Mine
choose
too.
between bumping Jay-Z and Gucci Man, I'm bumping Gucci Man.
I ain't bumping Gucci.
I'm turning WAP
I'm-
on
rock
all
with
day.
Jay-Z.
Jay-Z probably on artists.
I
He probably
listen
like
to
my
both.
top 6. He probably number 6.
Number six.
Who's number 5, 4, 3, 2, 1?
It's gonna be between a mashup between Gucci Man and Young Jeezy and
Yeah,
Future, Future, Rick Ross, and then Jay-Z, and after that probably Lil
Speaking
Wayne.
of Rick Ross,
Yeah.
Is you put it,
so I was having a discussion with some DJs from around here, right? So they was like, "Who are your top 5?" You know me, I run it down.
Write it down.
Jay-Z,
Okay.
who Kanye was number 2. Jeezy is number 3, right?
right,
Number 4, that's an open slot.
right.
I feel you.
In my top 5, Rick Ross is one of the best rappers out.
Oh, off rip.
And they was like,
And
no,
Rick
no,
Ross
no,
very
no,
slept on.
not
Off
Rick
real.
Very
Ross.
slept on.
The
Off real.
correctional officers. I'm like, yo,
Off real.
y'all like listen to Rick Ross.
Off rip. You telling
Like,
the truth
come
right
on,
now.
man.
Number 4
Rick
is the
Ross?
hardest spot to pick. You right.
Yeah,
That's
I ain't got
hard.
no
That number is hard.
So
But-
Rick Ross in my top 5.
Yeah, hands down, I can agree. Me and you on the same page. I put him in 5. You put him in 5.
So,
I
Rick
agree to
Ross
that.
is in your top
And
five.
Gucci ain't in my top 5.
Now,
Jeezy
Not
Gucci
mine
is.
ain't- no.
I like
Yeah,
Gucci
you know
man.
Jeezy, my nigga.
Jeezy and Gucci. I'm gonna tell you something about Jeezy and Gucci in my personal opinion.
Mm-hmm.
If it wasn't for Jeezy and Gucci Man for creating the trap lane, there would be nothing going on.
That's right. If it wasn't for Jeezy.
Time out. Pause.
If it wasn't for
Pause.
Jeezy,
Jeezy and Gucci Man created
Yeah.
what?
So
Did you,
created trap,
did you
bruh.
forget about T.I.?
Did
He
you
didn't
forget
do
about
that.
it?
T.I. was the first
T.I.
one that said trap
definitely-
music in his
T.I.
music.
definitely
The
brought
term
trap
trap
music.
music came from T.I. You don't think so?
T.I. got the same. I'm gonna tell you why I'm saying this differently.
So
If you-
wait, where did the term come from?
I'ma
It came
te-
from T.I. No.
What I'm saying is T.I.
Okay.
may have made the term or whatever, but who made the genre? When it come down to saying I'm gonna listen to this person because they are,
Jeezy the Snowman.
I make it wintertime.
Yes.
But what I'm saying,
Yeah,
the,
really
spe-
gonna,
the specific,
I have
with
to.
all of them, but
The
you really gonna
specific
give
talk.
that to T.I. I
No,
mean
look,
to Jeezy.
the specific talk about if I'm gonna listen to somebody about selling dope, the way that they did it, that is nothing but Young Jeezy, Gucci Man, and slightly Yo Gotti.
Yo Gotti, I like Yo Gotti
T.I.
too.
rap.
But no, we can't
T.I.
take the
rap
fact
like
that
a-
he paved the lane for
No, he
trap
didn't.
music.
T.I. rap like a down
What was,
south Jay-Z. T.I. sound like
wasn't one of
Jay-Z.
T.I.
Not a
albums
trap
named
rapper.
Trap Music? No? Am I tripping? No? And this before Jeezy and Gucci Man did their thing, right? Or am I tripping?
So was he talking
am I
about trap
tripping?
music?
No.
We didn't figure it out till Jeezy the Soul
nobody-
Man.
You telling the
I make
fucking
it-
lie.
Trap music did not have nothing trapping on it at all.
But he still coined the phrase, right?
He didn't have none of that on. Oh, he might have did that, but
Well,
he
I need to go back and listen to it.
He
then.
didn't have
Yeah.
nothing about. Now, when it comes to trapping,
So let me go back and listen to
like
it.
Trap
Trapping
House,
ain't dead.
Trap House is a way better album than
In my
that
Trap
T.I.
House.
What's the name of that joint, man? Trap
I'm
music.
not saying it was better or not. Like, I'm not comparing the two, but I'm just saying T.I. did give us.
T.I. didn't do that.
Okay, who did it?
Jeezy and Gucci Man are the
So, when did trap
primary
music
trap
come out?
rappers. I got to go back and look at the dates.
Who
on
had an
Wikipedia.
album called Trap Music first?
T.I. did.
Oh, okay.
But I want to. But
I must be tripping.
Oh,
Let me sleep on this.
it's not T.I., man.
I'm not saying
I
he's
say
a better
Jeezy.
artist. I'm just saying he paved the lane for trap music.
I want you know what I want to say is that he might have had.
I can't agree.
I want to say that back then.
So did anybody know anything about trap music before T.I. put the album out?
Yeah,
So they was already
Yeah.
calling it trap music?
yeah, because they ain't gonna.
Yeah. Well, I
He
don't know
said
too much
8 Ball
about them, but I
MJG.
love me some Bun B and Pimp
Yeah.
C.
Now, what I will say is 8 Ball and MJG are great artists. They not better than UGK, but they are great artists. When it comes to favorite groups, that's 3-6.
Yeah.
And then after that, it's going to be UGK and then probably 8 Ball. But when it come down to actually taking the genre of trap music and talking about nothing but trapping, I don't mean talking about no women, talking about no clothes, no nothing.
Yeah.
T.I. did not do that. T.I.
okay.
did not do that.
I'm not saying he's a better artist. I'm just saying he paved the lane for it. though.
T.I. rap about
But they might have
stuff-
paved the lane, but he put it on mainstream.
If you gotta turn an album on and you gotta discuss like, man, I want to hear how you sold this brick. That is not T.I.
That's
Yeah.
OJ the Juice Man. Hey!
Even Juice
No,
Man
Juice-
been trapping in that.
Ain't no way.
And ain't T.I., bro. T.I.
To me, it was Jeezy.
It's Jeezy, man.
It wasn't Gucci. It was Jeezy.
I'm not
Yeah.
saying who's the better. Okay, trap. Okay,
Trap
gotcha.
music is, and when I say the two that did it, that's Jeezy and Gucci. I'm willing
just
to agree with
saying.
nigga on just straight Jeezy, but I gotta put
We
Walker
can
in there
agree
too.
to it,
I
but
got
we know who
to.
paved the way and coined the phrase trap music. That definitely was
I
T.I.
can give him that, but he's
Okay.
not a trap rapper. And he knew that when he made it. He's like, I'm gonna do this first because I really can't rap that well about trapping. But at least I can say this. Because
All right.
when I think about getting money, I don't,
And then he
don't
started
think
beefing
nothing
with
about
Lil
turning
Flip.
on T.I.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get where you coming from.
Yeah.
I mean, he made the term trap music.
Yeah, he
popular.
coined it.
Yeah, but he didn't do it. You know what I'm saying?
He didn't talk
He
about
don't
it.
do no
But he
trapping.
He didn't talk about it.
You see what I'm saying? If I met T.I., I'd be like, yeah, bro, you know what I'm saying? You definitely got the LLC or the domain name of trap music, but you ain't selling nothing on the web. On there, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you
said
a
you
great
got
dude,
the
but you didn't
LLC.
do that shit, man. You didn't do that shit.
He bought the business and then he's
Yeah, he
selling
like,
other
man, I
people.
bought it and I sold it to you because I really ain't that good at it. He like a white man. Come on.
Oh shit! So who is some underrated artist y'all think should get more recognition? Like
I ain't even gonna
Period.
say it because
What
Greenville
genre,
would
like, what
hate
you
me
mean?
for
who?
Wow. Go ahead and say
She
it.
gonna
Nope.
she gonna say
Say it, girl, say
Fujiano.
it.
it. Baby mama ain't shit.
Hey.
He won't let me see my son.
She really like Fujiano.
I
What
like
you
them
think?
two songs he
I
got.
rolled my eyes.
I know.
Roll them.
Don't kill me, Greenville.
Now, the one in there that's the hard, that's Pooh Shiesty.
Oh, we was just listening to
Shiesty
him
got
on our
that.
way here.
Which one of them in jail? Ain't one of them in jail?
Fujiano
I
went
don't
to
know
jail.
which I mean, might be.
That's
But
karma,
what I
though.
will say is the
Yeah.
greater label, though, is CMG. They're probably the greatest label out right now.
Show fuck is.
After QC.
Mm-hmm.
Yo Gotti
But-
just know what he doing.
I like
who,
Yo Gotti.
who has the better ear for music? Yo Gotti or Gucci Man?
Gucci put
Gucci
so
Man, if
many
you talking
artists
about,
Gucci put the
like-
South on.
Yeah,
Gucci Man, if you talking
on.
about for duration of time, I'm talking about right now, it's probably Gotti.
Yeah, I
You think so?
Gotti.
Well,
Right now?
he do got some good.
You
artists,
talking about
though.
right now, just for label wise,
Yeah.
and album streams. Number one is QC. Number two is CMG. That's not a lie. You can Google that.
Yeah.
I believe you.
But when it come down to the all around ear of a greater
Gucci,
A&R, that's Gucci Man.
So
Off real.
Okay.
Now the worst out of that is gonna be Jeezy.
I mean,
Jeezy-
Jeezy hasn't put anyone on.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
ain't did
so-
none of
my
that.
favorite.
But he put on for his city though.
He definitely
He
I
did do
put it
that.
on.
He did do that.
Put on for my city.
He can get Jay-Z on the album.
You already know.
What Two Chainz say? I've been waiting on Jay-Z to get on the album. They
Man,
never
Meek
called me
Mill
back.
put Jay-Z on the album, man. It's like
Because
But we
Jay-Z,
like Meek Mill.
Yeah,
Straight.
Jay-Z fuck with Meek Mills though.
he
You gotta-
okay.
Yeah.
think
Meek
so?
Mill straight.
I
It ain't
like Meek Mills.
It ain't
That
like I'm
song,
gonna
what
just-
song come on in the club and everybody just turn up? What song is it, Danny?
Dreams and nightmares.
Dreams and
Yo-
nightmares.
Hold on, wait a minute.
Dreams. Y'all thought I was finished
I mean,
when
that's
I
no-
bought it Esther morning. Y'all thought it was
That
ready.
joint a hit now. I ain't gonna front.
I'm telling you, that hit every
Yeah,
time.
that
I
shit a
the
hit.
club.
Now I ain't gonna front like it ain't a hit. I just don't want to hear all that yelling in the mic. Only person that I really like.
That's what aggravated me about Meek Mill at first, because he
Yeah.
was always fucking
Just
yelling.
yelling.
But if you listen to the story behind, like he told stories, like Big told stories.
Yeah, he do.
He's a
Storyteller.
storyteller. I
He do.
love it. And I'm like, oh, so what's gonna happen next? Oh, Lil Murder got killed in the
Lil
car.
Murder?
Oh, he fucked with his. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. I couldn't wait to
I
hear the
agree.
next song.
I mean,
so
the only-
I got excited about it.
The only rapper I really like that yell a lot is Pastor Troy.
Oh.
I'm a big PT fan. You
I
know what
only
I'm
heard
saying?
one
Like,
song. We.
Pastor
That's
Troy
it.
got hits.
Who sang Bia Bia?
That's Lil Jon.
Oh, my bad.
But I like PT a
So
lot.
did
Like, I'm
y'all
a big PT
really
fan,
realize how influential Lil Jon was to the music?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I never did.
absolutely.
Yes,
Yeah.
he did.
So I seen him doing this jingle commercial for Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, what the
Joint.
fuck? And then I go and look at some shit. I'm like, oh, he did a lot of shit for the music
Yeah.
culture.
Yeah,
like,
he did that.
Oh,
They had that versus.
okay.
Who he go against?
T-Pain.
I don't know why he
Baby
did
girl.
that.
That shit was
Why they
lit.
did
I don't
that?
know why he
No,
did
he ain't
that.
like
He didn't
it.
need to do
I
that.
mean, yeah, but I'm not sure why they put him against T-Pain.
But T-Pain wrote for a lot of people though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But they
Did
should have
you
put
watch it, though?
T-Pain against Akon.
yeah, they should have put T-Pain against
I don't know if Akon got as much music. In
I could tell you
Akon got a lot of music.
Akon is definitely
And
Akon
Akon
got
gonna
music.
sound like
And he has-
major
Akon
artists.
signed Lady
Yeah.
Gaga.
Lady Gaga. That's what I was getting ready
And
to
he,
say.
and he
Who
signed
you think they
T-Pain.
should have put Lil Jon against?
Say when.
T-Pain.
That's good.
Yeah. T-Pain.
That's who you
You
think
think
he
he
would.
should have went against T-Pain?
Did you watch it though? The shit was
Yeah, I
so
did
fucking
watch it.
entertaining.
It was.
And it took
was
me
definitely
back. And
entertaining.
T-Pain got all the hits with like Ace, like the whole fucking people. Everybody.
Nah,
that
you
was
right,
with,
though.
DJ Khaled.
You right.
Yeah.
The whole roster.
You
he
right.
got songs with
DJ Kelly, my
Jeezy.
guy.
He got songs with Puff Daddy. He got songs with Rick Ross. Like the shit is
You right.
like a. When I heard, it, I was like, "Well, damn!"
But you know what?
I didn't realize
Going back to Megan question, the one of the underrated artists that I believe underrated is
it's
Plies.
T-Pain. Plies.
Yeah.
Plies, bro.
I used to be in love
Plies
with
is
that
a
nigga.
legend,
Kurt
bro.
Franklin brother.
Yes, Plies a complete.
While we on the
Plies is a legend, bro.
topic, listen, why y'all bullshitting? What y'all think about Kurt Franklin cussing
I
out
don't
his
think
song?
nothing about it. He can
You-
cuss that nigga out if he wants to.
He need that.
He needed.
I'm tired of people going out here taking all that, you know what I'm saying, that white people dang depression shit. That ain't for black people. Like, man, nigga, if you're doing something white, you need to say it. Like, bro, this shit ain't cool.
No.
Yeah.
Off real. And you don't
Bitch-ass
come
nigga.
back tell
Just
me
like you said.
you hurt my feelings and I'm depressed. Now, like, nah, dog.
No,
like,
that's-
come on, man.
I
You
seen
We can be
somebody say
depressed,
that,
but
oh my gosh,
agree.
y'all letting it be known that y'all were verbally abused as kids. Man, fuck that shit. Cuss them motherfuckers
Yeah.
out if they gotta be cussed out.
I'm verbally abused every day.
if God ain't want me to talk like that, he wouldn't made them worse.
Right. My thing is they like, oh, he's supposed to be a Christian. Who the fuck said that Christianity means that you're not human? Who the
Right.
fuck said that
That's
just
right.
because you're a Christian mean that you can't get angry?
That's right.
No.
A highway got
Constantine.
4 lanes, you know what I'm saying? It's like,
Right.
bro, you gotta pick which one to
Constantine
ride
told y'all
on.
that.
Christian, what you gonna do is pray about it and repent later.
Oh, yeah.
Cuss that motherfucker out right
Yeah.
now.
I can say this though. A lot of people told me because I asked the same question. They said a pastor is supposed to be an example, so therefore they kind of leaders.
What is he an example of? His
Oh.
life or everybody else's
You gotta
life?
be an example of a human. You know, you got
I'm
ups
just
and
saying,
downs.
like when you become a pastor, you have to you held at a higher standard. Just like
But you can't be an example of a robot, you know what I'm saying? Where you got no
Right.
emotion, no
You have-
nothing.
You have
See what I'm
emotion,
saying?
period.
You gotta let
I'm
people
just
know
saying,
how,
You know Christianity came from Constantine, right? This
That-
motherfucker
yeah.
slaughtered thousands
Right.
of people.
Nah, I agree with you.
So what are we
I agree
talking
with that.
about? He's
I'm
a
just-
killer. We can't
I'm
tell
just
lies
saying,
and cuss people
this
out.
is what they believe in. We can cuss people out,
Oh.
absolutely. I'm just saying,
I agree.
like,
But he was a
speaking
killer.
on it.
And
Yeah.
I
the
agree.
whole form of religion.
I
Man,
agree.
religion
I
was
watched that
brought
joint too.
here.
I watched this daggone documentary.
To
I agree with what
divide.
she's saying
Yeah.
right
End
now.
of the day,
Yeah, I
would
agree.
rather accept the real.
Then
Me
We
too.
know Kurt Franklin gonna cuss you out. We know he watched porn and he done did all kind of shit.
But
I
he
didn't
got a
wanna know.
testimony.
Christian
Hold on.
life.
I
That's
did
why we
not-
fuck with him.
No.
I would rather
No.
listen. No, I would rather listen to somebody that's been through some shit than
I don't
listen to
want my
somebody
pastor
that's
to
act
watch
like they
porn.
perfect.
Nah, but she right. I'd rather have a person with a
Why
testimony.
you in his bedroom? Why he watching porn on his phone?
That's why I don't go to church. But I am spiritual, and I do follow
He
the
can
Bible.
watch
but-
porn if he want to.
I rock
No.
with a person
As
with a
long as you don't know
testimony
about
too.
it.
If
But
you got a
listen.
testimony, I fuck with it.
Me too.
If you just a clean slate, if you a
It's
white wall, it's hard for me
it
to.
is.
I
Something
don't know
about you.
about that, man.
Something wrong.
Too
So
clean,
since y'all-
yeah.
y'all brought
You
this
like
up,
something wrong.
Somebody said that they would rather have Trump, than Hillary Clinton because Trump is a open book. you're gonna see what you get. But Hillary, you don't know, and it's like a snake out the grass. So therefore, you don't know what's coming.
What did
so,
I tell you?
I'm gonna answer that.
What do I do not like about men?
I'm gonna
They
say
got
something different. I mean,
I don't
about
like
that.
anything small on a man. Trump has small hands. He can't be trusted.
It's different though, man. I feel like Trump was a better pick over Hillary because you already know what Hillary's background is with her husband, Bill Clinton. So you
what was
kind of
that
already knew
background,
what
though?
you was getting.
that she dealt with him.
We
Well,
know
you gotta think about this when they put the war on drugs. You know what I'm
Of
saying?
course,
They
yeah.
incarcerated
Well,
more
they-
black
Our
people.
new president
for
now
4
has
years.
some part in that.
It's
so,
not called.
our
we
new
do-
president.
Trump?
No,
Oh, Joe Biden.
Joe Biden.
And that's what blew my mind when people kind of picked Joe, because I was like, if you don't want Trump just off of publicity, I understand what you're saying. If you want a new person, I understand what you're saying, but you got to think a lot of people that's voting now that's younger,
They don't
they
know.
didn't really look at
So
that.
we do know he wrote the '94 crime bill.
Yeah,
Yeah,
full
he
straight
wrote
shit
that.
up.
Also know
Then he
that
rehired the person that
also
wrote
know-
him with it.
Yeah,
But we
right
do
now,
know
Yeah.
Hillary Clinton and her husband signed off on the bill.
Yeah,
So it's a bill that they made together.
yeah.
That's
He
right.
also did the '88
That's right.
bill about the war on drugs
That's
Yeah.
correct.
coming from Reagan.
That's
Yeah.
right. You right.
But we also voted him in office when President Obama came in as vice president.
That's right.
So
And the only person
we-
that ever gave us money was Trump. He started that. When you think about that 1,200.
No,
No, because
baby.
Obama,
No, baby.
she about to tap into
baby.
it. Go ahead. Obama
No, baby.
gave a.
So
go ahead.
when did most black people become homeowners? Between the time that President Obama was in office. And this is because
That's debatable.
he gave them stimulus money
That's
for
debatable.
housing.
That's
But no,
debatable.
that's not debatable. We know
Yes, it
this for a
is.
fact that he gave money for stimulus housing. He gave them money to be able to own houses
That's
and buy
debatable.
houses.
It's
That's
true.
Not, yeah.
It is true, but there's another person that did that too.
Who?
That's George W. Bush.
That's
Bush
my
gave
favorite
people
That's
the
her nigga
ability.
right
my
there.
favorite
Now
president.
George Bush gave people the ability to buy homes, and he gave them tax refund checks. So he was the person that put the money up for some of that dang on black museum in D.C.
Yeah.
So him and Trump kind of similar. The only thing
So you're
different
gonna
was
cut out President Obama what he did?
Obama did a great job. You know what I'm saying? I think he did a lot of good. I think he put a lot of inspiration into people by
did.
being up there. I think he did a great
But
job.
they
at
always
that.
want to negate the fact that he
also-
actually gave them money.
Now, what I will say is this: why a lot of people could vote for Obama that wasn't black. You got to think, Obama comes from a split household. He got a black parent that's from Africa, and he got a white mother, which literally makes him an African American.
Right,
See,
yeah.
me and you just Americans.
Yeah.
He is truly an African American.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? And on top of that, by his mother being white, he's still gonna think, man, I gotta look out for white people, because he got a half white mother. We have yet to have a president that's got double black people.
Yeah.
We don't have that yet.
No.
You see what I'm saying? I'm not
But it
saying he
was a
didn't do a good
start.
job. He was a great start too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it's multiple other presidents that's done certain things that's similar to what he's doing. But I do give him a great head nod
Okay. So
for
since
where his position is.
1986, college graduates between black women and black men in all,
1986.
yeah, black
Okay.
women have been the highest graduates.
Yeah.
But yet and still we paid less, right?
Yeah.
But think why though?
So then, after President Obama came in office, it went up. Like the
Yeah.
black women are lifted. It's hope for us. We see our black men doing great things. We finna, we gonna do
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
Right.
So we can't take nothing away from this man.
Never. Never. I ain't gonna take nothing from him.
No.
At all. You know what I'm saying? I totally agree to that. All the stuff that Obama had going on, man. I ain't got no.
And then he
I got no
was
type
up
of-
against the whole Republican
Yeah,
Senate.
I got no strife against Obama. I fuck with Obama. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't got. I'm just talking about the regular facts of other people that did similar things. But me personally,
George Bush is my favorite.
the first president I ever got to vote for was black, and I completely love that. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? When I
I
get
voted
back
for
up, I
Al
mean,
Gore.
I
Obama
couldn't
wasn't
vote back.
going
My
Oh.
the first person I ever
Yeah,
voted
but
for.
I love that. You know, I ain't got no problem
Yeah.
with that.
He
fuck
didn't
with
win
that.
though, but that's who I voted for. So into this, like why are we talking
But
about?
George Bush was a great president.
He
I mean,
was.
from
I like
what I
that
love.
man.
I
Listen,
fuck
he
with
went
that.
and bombed
You
everything.
remember when he was reading that book after the Twin Towers came down to the.
Remember when they made that cartoon show Lil Bush? And they had the little kids running around? That shit
Y'all
was
is
hilarious,
stupid
bro.
as fuck. While we're talking about this with women, do y'all think? How do y'all feel about this? Like a woman, she making the most money, she the head of household. Do y'all feel like she should be submissive to her man because he's a man? Or
I feel
what?
like you got to date within your niche. You know what I'm saying? You got to date within what you ready for. If
What you mean?
If my woman getting 100 bands and I'm getting 35 and I ain't ready to do the necessities that I'm with, I got to date within what I'm ready for.
But what if it?
But
What
if my man getting 100,000, I'm making 35. I
That's
feel like
okay,
that's
right?
okay.
One thing I'm going to say is this, man. Nah, when you a man and you think about being a provider, you doing X, Y, and Z, you're gonna know what you signing up for.
Right.
Because dang, the Bible already say, man, no matter what going in your household, the man is gonna be at fault if something wrong happens. No matter if you're getting 30,000 or 100,000.
Yeah, so you better preach that old school.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So what happened is I'm a man. You know what I'm saying? So it's like even when I get a woman, if she got money or she got it, or if she don't, whatever it may be, if I choose to be with her, I better do the necessities of what a man would do.
Because you are a man.
I don't got time to go act like a pussy because my girl getting 100 racks and I ain't about to do no shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like I better go out there and figure out some ingenious shit.
To get 100 racks.
Exactly, because you gotta think the white man will go out here. He say, man, I'm gonna fuck 5 bitches today. I get 3 of them pregnant. I'll tell man, you can move into this house right now and I'll pay.
But speaking
Black
of
man, not other people.
Right.
That's how it's perceived through media. I'm not saying this is completely true, but they act like we don't or they don't do that, but they do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So what I'm saying, when I look at women, and you gotta think about what you're doing with your dick. You know what I'm saying? Because I tell niggas like, yo, your dick and your pussy the greatest thing on. That's the only thing on your body that can create more people.
Yeah, right.
And you got to think about that shit before you do it.
Okay, so speaking of a woman making 100 millions.
Yeah.
In reality, if the woman is making 100 million, she probably gonna help her tell her man how to. Like, baby, we're gonna do this together. Come on, I'm gonna uplift you.
It still depends.
Some men, on the other hand,
Don't care. They're
they
lazy.
know it's not that they don't care. They don't want you to be equal to them, so they're gonna always keep their foot on your neck.
The question is, you got to
So I
ask.
am gonna provide
man did you
this.
select?
You stay in your place, and you keep doing what you're doing.
You gotta ask what man you selected. If you know you getting 100 racks and you know what you're going through in the dating pool. If you get a man, you can already tell that he a beta, and he don't, because you might get a dude that's got his own business.
Yeah.
Right.
In your own business, he might be getting 30,000 this year, but his shit might catapult to 300,000 because of his mindset.
Yeah.
And you might have got a job by somebody you might not be a boss.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it just depends on the navigation.
That's
and the
what I'm
motion that's
saying.
going
Men that
on.
make a lot of money they don't want their women to. They don't want to help their women get on their level because they always want to have the upper hand.
Men that's got a lot of money, then it also depends on what you think a lot of money is. I can't call that for you. But what
More than what you have.
What's that?
More than what the woman have. We don't know what her financial situation
So let's
is.
call it regular. Let's talk about something that's understandable to me. Let's say it's $30,000. That's what $15 an hour.
Yeah.
And the dude getting 80.
Uh-huh.
So it just depends. Like, do you still want your girl to go to work, or do you want her to stay at home with kids and then you do your pay? Because either way, that 30 rats gonna be the same number from daycare and food, all that kind of shit.
Right.
So it's the same thing.
Oh, so you would want your woman, basically you saying you want your woman to stay home.
It's better when you got a woman.
Uh-huh.
It's better for her to be at home with your kids and then do the type of training. If you get a woman that you can match up with mentally and physically, and you can train this child the way you want it to be, I would rather them be at home as a mother.
And I agree
than
with
to
that.
have
Me
them
too.
out there at a daycare, because I feel like I want to go fuck bitches and do this or do that.
Hold on,
and I gotta
wait.
pay all this extra money because after I have a kid, it's past me. I done passed the DNA down. Now I got
Yeah.
to be a role model.
Yeah.
I can't be out here riding around all motherfucking day fucking bitches because I feel like I'm that nigga.
Right.
Because I done spread my seed.
Yeah. Mhm.
That's the regularities of life, but these niggas is twisted out here and they keep on thinking they want to find a woman that's got all this money, but that ain't, I'm not saying they can't, but that ain't really what life built that for.
So when a woman has more money than a man, and a man is just like, oh, I'm gonna be lazy, is it okay for a woman to be the head of household, do what she do, because you're not making that much money?
What I don't want to happen is the woman go out there and treat the man like he lesser than. If he steps up and say, okay, I got a mindset to do X, Y, and Z. If he got a business mindset, he may have made a few bad decisions. You
Yeah.
may found this man because you know his mentality is something that you want to instill in your son.
I don't think that's the question is she talk. Shit happens
Yeah.
all around the board.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Ain't like we
So,
19, 18 no
right.
more. Like, niggas really have
Shit
wild shit
happens.
going on in their life.
Right.
But I got a strong personality.
You probably
I'm
do.
always in fucking charge. I
Yeah.
need a man that's gonna be able to
alpha.
just come down.
We need
I
that
don't-
alpha
But the
male.
way that when women get out here and they say I got a strong, I don't give a fuck if a nigga get 100 million. If your personality is strong to that 100, sometimes you got to think like, hey man, $100 million ain't something that happen economically every day.
No, what I'm saying
Right.
is I want
So
a
you gotta
man
check
that's gonna
yourself
no.
off
That's,
rip when you
that's
look in
what
that
I'm
mirror.
saying. I got a strong personality. I need a man that's gonna be like, baby, calm down. You still a woman at the end
And
of
I'm
the
gonna
day.
tell you something right now. I'm gonna be real how I look at shit.
Yeah.
If a woman is getting 30,000, 20,000, the nigga that she need to be submissive to probably need to get 4 times the amount of money that she gets.
That part.
So if your nigga get if you get $20,000 a year
That's
and your
why I'm
nigga
single.
get 80, you need to sit here and be like, okay, this is probably the greatest economic man I can get. Now, if you a woman, you
said
getting
the greatest. No, you did.
If you getting $1 million a year and you a woman and your nigga get 4, then okay, you need to think. Let me think about this. But if you just think, man, I get 20,000. I'm just calling the number, and your nigga get 80 or 60, and you like, man, fuck it, I got a strong person. I can go do X, Y. Yeah, you can find a nigga in Club Cream.
No, what I'm saying is
Yeah,
I
you
need
can
a
find
man
nigga in
that's
Platinum
gonna.
Plus.
No, so you missing the point.
What I said was I got a strong personality. So anybody I'm with, I
has
need
to
to have a stronger personality. So I
You
don't
can't
have
be
to
no
always-
bitch out
But
here.
that's
Like,
not what I'm saying.
that's-
Your rat's gonna talk for you. If
Oh.
you
I
get
ain't
a
talking about
man-
money. I'm
if
talking
you-
about
but
just
that's but that's what we were just discussing.
He
Yeah,
said
but
money
I
gonna
skipped
talk.
over.
It ain't no. What I'm saying is this:
Is there
got
a
strong,
heart in the
you got a
house
strong
tonight?
personality.
Stand up.
You got a strong personality, right?
And I want a
So-
man that's gonna be able to.
But see, all men with money don't think like they gotta be hardcore with their raps, cause they like, man, I'm already being me. I picked you cause I like you. Now you need to check yourself in that mirror and
That's
say,
what
man,
I'm saying. I'm
I
tired
don't
of
got
being
this
strong. I want a
You
man
need
that's
to-
gonna make me feel like I'm
You need
able
a man
to
that's
relax.
gonna be a man. He gonna take care of
Yeah.
you. He gonna put you in a position to do
Right.
the things that a woman is supposed to do. He not about to go out here and be like, man, you need to go to work, do this and that.
So
now, you
what
got
is
to
a
think-
woman supposed to do? Hold on.
You
Let's
got to-
convert to that.
You got
Go
to think
back.
about what your strong personality is. If your strong personality is telling this man what he ain't and what he ain't
Nope,
did.
that ain't it.
Well, what? Okay, well, let's ask. What's your strong personality? So I can get some adjectives to what that is.
Okay. So I'm a single mom, right?
Right.
Okay.
Have 2 children. My son's 2
How many baby daddies you got?
2.
Okay.
My kids are 9 years apart.
Okay.
My son's father is very much involved in my son's and daughter's life.
So that dude really like you. It's not a question about
That's
that.
my brother. But anyway, not physically brother,
But what I'm saying is he like you. If he's involved in your kid and another person's kid happily, and you willing to admit that, apparently
I
this
don't
man has a
think- I
great
thi- he
affection
hates
for
me.
you. He don't.
Do Josh hate
Ain't
me,
no
y'all?
man gonna pay no child support, no kids on somebody they don't
He
like.
doesn't?
That man
Well,
likes
why
you.
he so mean to me?
He probably upset because you dang gonna making him feel some type of way. But if he'll pay for these kids, he likes you. Either he like you a lot or he got very great morals. But
Well,
I'm
he
willing
have
to
good
bet that he
morals.
really like you a lot. It's one of them two options. There's no
Okay,
other
so my
ones.
daughter's father, right? He ain't shit on the motherfucking stick.
How you meet him and where and what did you do when you met him?
All right. How did I meet him?
Right.
All right, so my sisters, they're significant others.
Don't
He's
put me
their
in that
homeboy.
shit, cause when I seen, I said, listen, I don't like him, and I never say this about anybody. I said I really don't think you should mess with him. Like I never.
So he's been
Oh,
around.
you checked that from the jump.
Yeah, I was like,
But
don't
he's
do
been
it.
around for like 8 years though.
Don't
He
put
been
me
in
in
the
that.
picture for 8 years.
So he was a courtesy fuck. You just know them for a minute, and you like, man, that's a good night. I'm gonna just fuck. him.
Touche. So let me tell you what happened. So, well, I wouldn't say courtesy because he looked good to me, but
But you fuck with him, no, he a
Anyway.
fling. That's cool. Think of
She-
fling.
so
She
we
like, hold on, he's 6'7", chocolate,
Got
African
abs.
built.
He buff.
So she was
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
I said, don't do it. The devil was tempting. Listen,
He is that.
don't walk through it.
please. She was like, okay. Next thing I know, I'm pregnant. I said, oh shit.
Okay, so what happened was
Well, damn.
we
Don't
the
listen
first
to me.
night we had sex, he was like, "Oh, the condom came off."
He lying now.
Ain't no way he was.
But he done told a
I
lie.
don't know.
I wish a condom would pop off the whole thing and rub off and then fall on the side of the bed. What the fuck, bro?
Right.
Gone. Where was it?
That man, why?
Said it came off
He wanted you.
Where did it go? In my vagina, I suppose.
Did you get it out?
No.
Because it didn't come off. It
Yeah.
never, yeah.
Well, I didn't think about it that day.
This a good story right here, man. You want some more of this 1800?
Yeah, I think she need a little bit more.
No.
Top off. Top off. Top off.
No, ma'am.
Go ahead, finish it.
All right. So the condom came out the first night we had sex, right? And then like 3 months, no, not 3 months, like maybe 8 weeks later, I was like, yo, I'm pregnant. He was like, yo, I knew you was gonna be pregnant. I'm like, how would you know?
So it was a setup.
Dudes know. I ain't gonna lie. They know.
set it up either way.
It was a setup.
But I was pregnant.
I can eyeball a chick and know for a fact tonight I put a baby in her. I ain't gonna front.
Well, he
I
did.
already know that. That womb mine.
Anyway, so
Yeah, that shit mine today.
while I was pregnant, he ended
shit.
up going to jail. The feds kicking the door. Blah blah blah. Long
Yeah.
story short, he was literally giving me money from jail and shit.
You can do that.
And he was giving me money up until the point where I stopped fucking him.
He ain't get no more conjugal visits. He ain't come through and
When
holler.
that in the beginning.
Oh, he went dang on. He went county.
No, it was feds.
Then he should have had some visits then.
Well, I went
Wait,
on that
that's
list.
not his wife.
Don't. Yeah, you can still go up in there.
I went on a list.
Okay.
Let me tell you how no good this nigga was.
He couldn't do but so much in
No,
fucking jail.
no, you missing. You're not listening.
Going crazy on Facebook.
Hold on, what we missing?
Okay,
Danielle?
okay. To finish the story. I'm
Y'all
sure.
want to hear the story?
Yeah, what we missing?
The nigga had a whole girlfriend. Mind you, my sister was staying in Charlotte. I was going to his house every fucking every other week.
No wonder your ass was up there every weekend. She's like, you want to go to Charlotte? I'm like, no, bitch, I gotta work. What
So-
the fuck?
I guess the weeks I wasn't there, his girlfriend was there.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm pregnant. He
Slick
doing, he doing.
motherfucker. That's what I'm talking about.
But the kicker is, when they kicked in his door, it was a whole nother bitch
Damn.
in there. But anyway,
And probably
I just
who
got off
told
track.
on him.
But listen, so then he stopped.
Real talk. You'd be surprised how these dummy chicks out here come get your ass. They'll
Yeah.
reel you
But
in.
anyway, so he don't.
Feds ain't stupid.
He haven't did shit for my daughter.
Yeah.
Like I only hit him up on her birthday and Christmas 2 times a year.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, I ain't got it. I got other kids. You know, I can't be doing this. Cool. I still have to make sure my daughter's taken care of.
Right.
Yeah, you do.
And so what do you do? Because I've been telling her my honest opinion, and I don't agree with putting people on child support, but when you have somebody like that, what do you do from that point of view?
The nigga in jail, he don't need
he
child
ain't in
support.
jail. He out.
Now, what I
He been
will
out-
say
he was
is,
only in jail for like 6 months, 8 months.
you
I mean,
could
he's
do
out.
that, but you got to think from the first statement that you made, the first dude that's taking care of both of them, that's the man that really like you. Now, what I will say is don't
He
disrespect
don't
him.
like me. Josh don't like my baby. Dad
Josh,
don't like me.
if he paying for both of your kids, he fuck with you. Now, what I would
his
say is,
kid
man,
first?
treat that man
Yeah.
very well. Because
and do.
apparently, I'm going to tell you something.
Wait a minute. She need to slide in the story of why they broke up.
Now, let me-
because
but hold on, let
I
me-
get blamed for this story.
Let
so
me
we
say
need to get
this
too.
before you explain this story. And I don't want to get into your bedroom or not. Y'all still fucking?
No.
If you're not still fucking and he's still paying, he got a serious affinity for you. Because it's hard for a man to pay for a woman that they ain't fucking.
He don't pay for me. I'm not
If
free.
he taking care of them kids, he is inadvertently paying
She said I'm
child
not
support
free.
or not. So if you call him up and say, I need a new fortress for this kid, I need a new tracksuit, whatever it may be. If he doing that, he really like you and he waiting for that day for you
he
to notice
don't
him.
like. He hates me.
He
But
don't
he
hate
does
you.
that.
It's hard for a man, even if he made the kid, to pay for something for a woman that he don't like. And I will put everything I own on that.
And then his girlfriends be mad at me because I'm at the family functions. First of all,
He bringing his girlfriends around you to show you that there's women that want him. He don't give a fuck about them bitches.
no. First of all, his mama is my mama. So if I'm there, we
So
can be
she
sisters.
making it hard for him to move
making
on.
it
That's what
hard
I'm
for
saying.
him. He
She
want a
like,
woman,
oh, I
he
don't
want
like
you.
him, but I need to know that I'm here.
If this man is paying, he's willing to take you, that kid, and the other kid that's not him and make y'all a unit.
No, that's my brother.
That is the brother in your
we
mind.
gonna cut this conversation short because
Just
this nigga
saying,
is
you got
over
a
here
man right
tripping.
now that wants you and you shunning this nigga.
So me and Josh
It's not hard to see. I can easily see that.
He don't like me. He's so mean.
He might love you.
And he
You know
has
what
to
I'm
let
saying?
her know, bitch,
That's
I
what
don't
it
like
sound
you.
like.
He hates me.
But nigga paying and not fucking.
He's not paying for nothing.
He paying for his kids, which
As
is
he should.
That is it's. But you got to think them kids are an
As he
extension of
should.
you.
Yeah.
They're an extension
One
of
of them
y'all.
look just like him.
That's what I'm saying.
And
And
sometimes
he
I
fuck
want to
with
kick him
you.
down the stairs.
He fuck with you. Every time you see
nigga's
that kid, you see
crazy.
him.
You
The
gotta
nigga that's
go.
paying.
Oh my
You can't. They ain't gonna play that nigga.
Play it.
He got
play
other
that nigga.
bitches.
All the
Cause
bitches.
you ain't at the bitch you want ain't acting right.
That's
you
been
over here
14 years ago.
motherfucking-
The bitch he
don't-
want
the
ain't
bitch you
acting
want
right.
ain't acting right. You goddamn do all that. And you know what's wild? This is a lot of niggas that call me. A lot of my homegirls that call me and talk about it. I be like, look, man, you can't see the shit that's right in front of
I'm
you.
gonna tell you this because she don't like to tell nobody this story, and I don't want to put him on blast. But one day it was my birthday party. We was having a party. He was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna ask your sister to marry me." She was like, "You better tell him not to."
But tell him why.
I said, "I ain't doing it."
I already know I'm right after this.
No,
I ain't-
no.
I already
I
know.
ain't
I
doing
done
it.
called it. I ain't even know you for damn. I done know you.
Okay, so listen.
This is about 9 years ago.
This is a long time ago.
About 9
He's
years
been
ago.
a thought pocket the entire time.
He didn't know.
A lot of
He was
niggas
like,
do
I
that.
didn't know.
No, he was a thought pocket.
I didn't know
So,
what I was
no.
What's a thought to you? How many
And-
bitches you got to foot to be a
He had a
thought?
lot of bitches, but listen.
What's a lot? 5, 4,
Let
3?
me tell you something.
Wait, she got a.
All right.
This is my fault
So
right
Megan
here.
has a little. She says it's not her friend, but there was somebody coming to the house.
She came with my friend, so she was a mutual friend. She wasn't my
Okay,
friend.
so
she
the
was my
bitch
friend
in the
friend.
house
Yeah.
looking at the photo. Oh, your son looks just like his daddy. Just standing in the doorway looking at us. I was like, the whole time.
They was fucking.
Fucking.
That's possible.
I said, "Oh my
Why
god."
she at my house every goddamn day holding my
That's-
son?
You got to look at your friends about that, not him.
That was not my
That,
friend.
that was my associate.
bitch.
You got
I
motherfuckers
cut
in
him
your
the fuck
spot,
off.
man. You
no,
can't.
fuck
I'm
him.
gonna tell you when you got a
Why
nigga.
would you? Why would you
that
fight a
bitch.
female? Why would you
Oh,
fight
she
a female?
wasn't your friend.
No, that was her.
Oh,
friend.
okay.
That was my
your
homegirl.
friend.
That was my friend.
What I will say on behalf of men, when it comes to fucking bitches and all that kind of shit, if a nigga asks to marry you, that's the greatest thing a man can do.
He didn't want to.
He is
marry me.
willing
He
to
just
do the
wanted
necessity if he lets you put papers on him. And you already not fucking.
He didn't want me to be his wife.
She just said that's
He
what he
said
wanted.
that, but
He had the ring and everything.
He wanted that.
He
If
didn't
a
even
man
ask you
is
no
willing to
ring
get down on one knee and take away all
you
his
wear a
pride of a
size
man,
8.
and he know he done fuck, I'ma just call it high hundreds of bitches, which I don't think a lot of niggas done did, and then marry you and stop all his fucking.
he was still
He
gonna
must
fuck.
fucking
No.
love you.
In my head was he still gonna fuck.
So while we talking about fucking,
But he willing to pay. When you
Listen.
put that paper on that man,
Wait a
he is
minute.
going to pay, and
Wow.
he wants to do that.
while we talking about fucking, let's get into it with Sex Talk with Icky Vicky.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Victoria Rosa. Is she? Icky Vicky. It get real sticky when you licky. He eat it like a boss with a pension. He got something to prove when he in it. Don't drown in the pool when you swimming. I hope you don't drown, baby, keep up. Cause when you put it down, I'ma keep up. And when you put it down, I'ma keep up. Bad bitch and I own it. Savage, no opponent. Cowgirl when I'm on it. I ain't got no opponent. Yeah, whatever. Heavyweight when I drop it. Little bitch and I'm cocky. Rambo like Rocky. They got the girl in the band, cause she bad as can be. You say that little bitch is bad, but she ain't savage like me. You want a bitch with a bag, but she ain't have it like me. You want a bitch in the bag, but she ain't got it like me. They saying that's okay. Hey Vicky, do what you want. You got the thing that they need. You got the shit that they want. I feel like that's okay, cause I know what they want. I'm the drug that you need. I got you feeling for me. Icky Vicky, Icky Vicky, Icky Vicky, Icky Vicky, Icky Vicky, Icky Vicky. Icky Vicky, Icky Vicky. Oh, dick so good, made a bitch wanna act out. Puss so good, turn a nigga to a cash cow. Get it so good, made a bitch throw it back out. Good so wet, make a 7 on the way now. Fan, freaky ass nympho. Ride a dick to the tempo. He all up in it on his tiptoes. Pussy got a grip, go ahead and put your lips on it. Icky Vicky, Icky Vicky, Icky Vicky, Icky Vicky, Icky Vicky, Icky Vicky. Icky Vicky, Icky Vicky.
All right, so y'all know we have our segment with Sex Talk with Icky Vicky. What you think about feet?
What I think about feet,
Feet.
like
You
me
know, a lot
personally,
of
I ain't
men
gonna.
have fetish with feet.
I ain't gonna front to you. Like when I see a chick, she got pretty feet. I'm with that.
You
You
with
know
it?
what I'm saying? Like, but yeah, I like feet. You know what I'm saying? Feet, hands. It's a lot of things I like, man. You know, we see what the rest of the questions is because I'm with
So
more than-
my question is, what is your fetish? What is your fetish?
like when I look at a woman.
Yeah, like that instantly get you your dick hard. What is your fetish?
This gonna sound wild when I say this.
I
but
need
say
to hear
man.
it. I need to know.
When I
What's
look
that?
at a woman,
Go
man, I
on.
look at neck and chin structure. That's just me. You know what I'm
You
saying?
ain't
Like
got
when
no
I look
Adam's
at it,
apple.
I just be like you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, them round faces. I
Wait a
like
minute.
that joint.
So
Like
is
how
it like-
yours
oh,
look.
see,
Is it like?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying.
I wanna
like
know.
that. When I look at that, I be like,
I want to know. Do you want a long neck because you think she can deep throat it?
I mean, I just always,
Say it again.
that's just what I will say for to answer that question, man. When it come to me, if I fuck with bitches, I honestly like pussy more than head. I ain't gonna front on that. I ain't a huge head guy. That's kind of for these new niggas. I like to fuck, but I do like the way they look on a chick. I just like the way their face look because I think women. I like a beautiful woman. You know, when I look at, her, I be like, boy, your face look good. Like I'ma fuck you.
Okay, so
So if the
we
face
know.
look
No,
good, you
no,
gonna
hold
fuck.
up, time out. We all know your mom is very, very, very beautiful. So what
gorgeous.
you just described is your mom because she's fucking gorgeous. With your mom is beautiful.
Why would you put those two in the same
because
category?
the long neck and the face.
I think a lot of men that's when
His
it
mom
come to
is
their mama,
gorgeous.
when they look at other women, they may think of.
They set the standards. With
Not
that?
saying that
Yeah,
they
I ain't saying I'm looking at my mom. I'm
But
saying
yeah.
the standard be said about the mentality and ideology of your mom, because that's what you growed up with your whole life. There's no way. It's hard for you to get away from that because that's what you done know your whole life.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's like, You know, but I like all that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I look at a chick, I look at some ass, but I look at some pussy. You know, you got some leggings on and shit. I look at all that. You know what I'm saying? That's just me. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, and I'm gonna tell you another thing. When I look at, I say neck and chin now because it's a lot of new shit out here. You know what I'm saying?
What is the
it's
new
a lot
shit?
of new
What's the
shit out
new
here
shit?
where a lot of dudes and this and that is converting themselves, and I got to know this a woman. I just can't go
All
down
right, so
that.
speaking of that,
Yeah.
I'm not trying to alienate anybody,
What?
but how do you feel about males that are
Transgender?
that's participating in female sports?
I don't like it.
I don't like none of
Me
that.
neither. I don't either. Okay,
I'ma
so
just
I'm
be
not
the-
the only one.
I'm gonna be the first person to say. I
no.
mean, I hope on a podcast to say, man,
I
I
don't
think
like it.
when it comes to sports and I think men and women need to be divided a lot of different ways. Trying to
Absolutely.
put all that together is not. I don't really think that's what needs to be done.
Right.
I'm not opposed to trans or gay or anything like
neither.
that. I'm cool with doing what you want to do, but I don't think that somebody like if LeBron James turned into a woman tomorrow and played in the
no.
WNBA.
No.
It's just, that shit just should not
No.
be done that way.
Right.
You know, I don't think that should happen. And I know a lot of people that's in certain positions are scared to say this kind of shit because of
will.
their income, but I don't give a fuck. That shit ain't cool.
It's not right.
Yeah, that shit ain't cool.
I feel like
My
if they're
thing
gonna
is,
have a
since y'all
co-ed
wanna be
team,
so
then they need to be
equal,
going against the co-ed
You want to
team.
be
It
equal
should be
with men or women? Men got their sports. Women got their
Correct,
sports. So
yeah.
why not have a transgender sport?
That's what I'm
Exactly.
saying. Yeah.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
And I feel
That's
like
what
when it come to equality, you got to think about the situations that you in. Like if you're a woman, you need women equality.
Yeah.
And if you're a man, you need man's equality.
Right.
And on top of that,
So we want transgender
now the triangle
equality.
is if you need business equality, anybody can do that.
That's a whole.
Now-
That's a whole different.
And what they're trying to do is make all that shit match up, and it doesn't because a woman is a woman, a man is a man. Now, if
Exactly.
you want to have business equality,
that's
Yeah.
different.
you can create that. That's something totally different than what we talking
'Cause
about. right now.
mindset is
That's some-
whoever's
that's a big-
smarter.
That's totally different. But they don't want to talk about that shit because they want to make everything in unison
Equal, and,
because it costs less. But shit, if I'm gonna just give this for example, if I turn into a woman tomorrow and I got the same brain I got, because you can't transfuse your
I don't
brain.
want you going against a woman in sports.
I don't.
If that happens,
I wouldn't even want to take my man's mind, turn into a woman, and go into business because I'm looking like a woman, but I'm thinking literally like a man. And on top of that, I'm thinking
without
like a
emotions
trans man.
or
And
emotionally less.
we used to have a dude that worked for us. He was a homosexual. Nothing wrong with that. If that's what he want to do, that's fine.
Right.
But he used to try to tell me he knew what women want. I say, no, man. You know what a homosexual man wants.
You
That
don't-
is a totally different niche than what a woman wants.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yo, bruh, understand that. If I want to ask a woman what she wants, I'm going to ask a real woman. I ask Megan, I ask you, I ask the DJ. But I'm
Right.
not about to ask a gay man what women want because he don't fucking
He doesn't know.
Right.
I'd rather ask Mel Gibson. You know what I'm saying? Like, what
Okay,
the fuck?
so
This
can we
shit's
talk about this
crazy.
one topic I had with a coworker one time? So you know when
Is it talking about nasty stuff? Because that's
No,
what we're
no,
talking
no.
about right
We're
now.
going to talk about some nasty. I'm with that.
I'm
Give me
I
one second, though.
want to talk about nasty stuff
one
right
second.
now.
I'm actually willing
Okay,
to talk about
so-
what's up.
I had a coworker
Yeah.
when they wanted to remove CIAA from Charlotte because of
I remember
the
that.
thing,
Hell yeah.
and I told her I'm not comfortable
With a co-ed bathroom.
with not a co-ed bathroom because the co-ed bathroom says co-ed.
Yeah.
I'm not comfortable with a man walking into the women's bathroom using the bathroom.
Nah.
Because he says he's a woman.
Right.
Not because he's a
crazy.
transgender, but just because he identifies with the woman.
Right.
I'm not comfortable with
That's
it.
crazy. Don't make sense. 'Cause you got to think, if I had a kid, if I got a little girl,
Exactly.
and I go up in the motherfucking men's bathroom, I know it's men. And
Yeah.
I know how to protect my motherfucking daughter.
Yeah.
But if I'm motherfucking, if I'm a dude and I got a daughter,
Identify.
and I got a daughter, and the only thing I can do is walk her in the men's bathroom because I can't go in the women's, and it's a motherfucking XYZ in that motherfucker.
So
Now I'm like, do I kick your ass or do I damn? Cause
guess-
how I'm gonna go to jail for this?
I guess
I
my
don't know what to
issue
do.
is-
Like, this shit is crazy.
if a
I
transgender
didn't
come
say I
in
know what
in
I-
the
no.
bathroom,
Did you not hear what I
with
said,
the,
though?
With
I
the
feel you.
child.
No, did you not hear what I said? A
And-
man that identifies as a woman.
Yeah, and he
which
comes
means he's
in-
still a man.
And he comes
Yeah.
in the bathroom, and my daughter's looking at the feet, and she's like, "Why the feet's to the toilet?"
Yeah. It don't look right.
I'm answering it.
But nah,
No,
I
you still
totally.
said transgender.
I see where
not
you-
identifying as a woman.
I feel where you coming from. I mean,
So-
I tell anybody I don't.
Identifying as a woman that still has a penis that comes in the bathroom and pointing that penis to pee the opposite way is not the same thing.
No, a transgender is a woman that's it's a person that know who they are.
I'm talking about what you talking about.
A transgender is a person that know who they are and they're going through changes or they have made that change.
Yeah.
He can say I identify as a man.
Using the bathroom backwards.
He can say I identify as a man and be a transgender, but because he say he identifies as a man,
if you a transgender and you changing up, you need to sit on the toilet. You need to sit down so niggas know. You don't need to stand up and do. You need to go ahead and sit down and get ready for what you about to get.
Someone who identifies come in the bathroom with my child and they're using the bathroom, pissing the opposite way, my kid asks what's going on, then that's a problem for me.
When your kid asks what's going on, they're gonna be like, "What's that?" And what I'm gonna do is tell them the truth. Like, man, this is a person right here.
Is that not what you're saying?
Nah, that ain't what you really saying.
A transgender is a person that knows.
I know the difference between the two. What are you saying? Like exactly?
It can be a pedophile that say I identify as a woman only because he want to go in the bathroom and see this little.
So identify that as a pedophile instead of I identify myself as a man.
I didn't identify shit. I'm just saying they can say.
Okay, so a pedophile can come in and say I identify myself as a man.
Or as a woman.
You gotta protect your
as a
people.
woman, yeah.
All I can say is that you gotta protect your people, man.
Well, it's not
because
like
this shit's
in
crazy
the women's bathroom. They don't.
You gotta do that.
We don't have urinals. Like there's privacy. There's stalls, but either way,
stalls.
Either way,
absolutely.
We don't want that.
Nah.
Either way,
as somebody identifies.
If somebody, I don't feel comfortable with it. With somebody walking in the bathroom knowing just because they got on a dress, but they got man parts. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
No, I'm not okay with
real.
that. I'm not
you
okay
can't
with
do that. And you know what? And I'm gonna say this. What's mind blowing to me is like niggas go in the bank. And I say niggas, I really mean black people.
He said in the bank.
They tell you can't have no dreads, you can't do this, you can't have no fro. But they'd be more than happy to tell a man he can put a dress on, walk in the bathroom with a whole lot of kids. I don't fuck with that. You know what I'm saying? I don't be straight up like
more rights than a human person.
It don't make sense. You know what I mean? Like when I look at that shit, I be like, I don't know about that, man. You know what I'm saying? You giving this other thing that's outlandish, and then you telling black people what they can and can't do. And I'm just sitting here looking at it like, man, where is the forum for black people to say fuck that? You know what I'm saying? Like, we ain't about to go. I got dreads. I got motherfucking braids. Whatever. I might know the most amount of anything when it comes to interest rates and APRs and how to get money. But you give it to this white dude and he's a pedophile. Fuck that. Don't fuck with that shit, man.
Pedophile.
So we
That
already
shit's
know.
crazy to me, man.
We know
man, what the fuck?
We know it's because of our skin color.
That shit is crazy. Like, and those are the thing when I say I don't worry about the Grammys. I agree. Yeah, Meg got the, but I don't give a fuck about that shit, man. Because it ain't like she got that shit from the Hip Hop Awards. It ain't like she.
She did, but she got some from the Hip Hop Awards.
Yeah, if nigga think they gonna pull up on me with a damn Grammy, I'm gonna say, oh hell yeah, you the shit. I don't know about it. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying.
So what did Jay-Z say?
Jay-Z did say that.
Fuck your Grammys. I'm
but
on
you
the
gotta
couch.
think Jay-Z had like motherfucking 8 Grammys before that. So he can say that because he already won that shit and he can say fuck you now.
And they don't really go to the Grammys.
What I'm saying is what artists gonna go where they don't got nothing? Who gonna give them an award? Besides the Sheen Awards, who gonna give you an award? You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. These niggas go out here and goddamn let the white man tuck them in. The nigga tuck you in the same day he meet you. He tuck you straight in.
Have you missed the point? Like a lot of black artists don't really go to the Grammys.
Black artists had.
So with Megan Thee Stallion, she's
I'm not taking nothing away from her.
No, what I'm saying is she knew, so that's an accolade for her.
I agree to that.
Beyonce and Rihanna and Jay-Z don't need that shit.
Well, they should.
Kanye don't need
just think,
that.
if Kanye got $2 billion,
yeah,
Jay-Z got $1 billion, right? Master P got 340 million. Diddy got 800 million.
Right.
Tell me why you can't create your own shit.
They can.
Why they ain't did it? Why?
Puff Daddy got
he is backed by white. Ciroc is owned by white people.
I'm not saying Ciroc. What is the
Fuse TV?
What's the podcast network that they have? Black Effect.
Revo is owned by white people. That shit's
Is
owned
it?
by yes. You can Google on Wikipedia that shit owned by white people. BET was backed.
It was bought out by
Mr.
white
Johnson
people.
had $15,000.
No,
the
you
white
brought my
man
heart
gave him
about Revolt.
$500,000 and put BET together. And as soon as that shit got popping, they made him a billionaire and made him move.
Not as soon, it was like
that
27 years later.
Correct. No, it wasn't even 27 years.
Yes, it was.
No,
it
it
was
wasn't.
like 4 years
They
ago.
made that shit happen in '93. That shit was sold in 2008. It was a 15-year plan. Now what I'm saying is.
But what I'm saying is, you just brought my heart about Revolt.
Forbes can make a nigga a billionaire tomorrow. They can tell you right now, this camera worth $600 million.
Or they just saying they billionaires.
This is
what I'll say is this: if you meet a billionaire, you ask him right now, man, hey man, can you? I bet you Let's say we all had $500 million.
You're right.
And I say, man, I bet you $500 million right now that you can't write me a $2 billion check. And I guarantee you they'll decline that shit. Because your net worth can be what's valuable.
Yeah.
And you know what? That's probably why black people not.
It's also your credit limit and the things you own.
Right.
And what black people
Absolutely.
do got is jewelry. You might got 200 grand in jewelry.
That's stupid to me, though.
That's what I'm saying. So
That's
I'm like, bro, I'm not
stupid
about
as
to
hell
have,
to me.
and I'm not disrespecting no black person that's a
Of course,
billionaire.
you-
I don't mind what
But
you do.
I'd
whoever
rather
may
have
be.
property instead of having
I
jewelry.
can't.
I agree
I
with
can't
that.
tell a
Money,
person
When you
what to
look
do with
at,
their money.
and you know what's funny to me? They will tell you what bills the black person's thing. No, you know what? Fuck the black people. Not fuck them. But let's change over to dang Kylie Jenner.
Okay.
Cheers.
When Kylie Jenner, they said Kylie Jenner a motherfucking billionaire, they had to retract her billionaire status
They
because
did
it
that
was
shit.
wrong.
Right.
Now tell me why the company that's making your motherfucking products ain't worth $1 billion and you is. Where is the sense at in that? Tell me how the owner of Def Jam, Rick Rubin, is worth $250 million and Jay-Z worth $1 billion. And he done produced all your tracks.
Maybe Jay-Z made better business.
He probably did. Now, tell me why Tidal got 15 different other people in it. Justin Timberlake, Lady Gaga, all them in that shit. He's the front man.
Who?
Hove. Now, what I'm saying is that $1 billion net worth don't necessarily mean you got $1 billion. It don't. And then the funny thing to me is they make all the billionaires rich that's rappers, but they don't talk about the real
No, it's not a
billionaires.
lot of rich billionaire
No, just
rappers.
think about the person that's really a rich billionaire.
Jay-Z.
Mr. Johnson.
Kanye West.
I'm talking about real billionaire. The dude that own BET,
Johnson.
Mr. Johnson.
Oprah.
He's a billionaire.
Yeah.
He really sold product. He had some backing from the white man. Now look at the other person that's what's my man that gave all the money to
And then made it
Morehouse.
back.
What's my man that gave all the
I can't
Richard
remember his
something?
name.
He paid all them black kids fucking tuition. He's a real billionaire. And the guy in Chicago that's really dang out
Talking
here.
about black billionaires?
Black billionaires is the guy in Chicago that's really running all them people money. I forgot his name. Tyler Perry.
You
know what I'm
forget
saying?
Tyler
People
Perry?
that came from Tyler Perry's on
He
the way
from
to be a
Chicago?
billionaire. He's a bit.
He's from
We
Georgia,
talking about
right?
real people,
Yeah.
real black
Yeah,
people
but he
that
definitely
truly
came from the
did
bottom.
something that's that significant. Now this rapper shit, it's cool, but man, it's some real black people that really made net worth $1 billion on some real hustle shit.
Right.
Yeah.
I ain't talking about you making it, cause what they do, they take black people, make it seem like, man, all you got is dope. If you sell enough dope, you can move that here, and then you can get some money.
All right, so we
We're
know
not doing
LeBron
that.
James is not a billionaire, but most definitely he do the most for the black community.
Now, ask yourself this: Michael Jordan walked up in there with Phil Knight and said, "Man, you know what, Phil Knight, man, I need $3 million to do X, Y, and Z." They let that nigga play baseball, do X, Y, and Z. They made him a billionaire now. But
I
shit, I
said LeBron
guarantee you, he could have
James.
went up in. I'm talking prior to that.
Oh.
He could have went up in that fucking building and been like, "Man, I need half a Nike."
So
Nike wasn't shit before they met Michael Jordan,
and that's
just
true.
a
But
fact.
we still not talking about what the black man did for the black person.
What the black?
So what Key? What the oh we done? Oh, what Michael Jordan said about helping the black community? I ain't got shit to do with that. I don't want no parts of that.
He wild for, and he invested in
I don't
motherfucking
want
penitentiaries.
no parts of that.
Exactly. So
So what did LeBron do?
LeBron did
How
what he
old is
could.
How old is LeBron?
About 31,
No, he
30 almost.
33.
LeBron did
So
what
what
he.
is this 33-year-old black man doing for the community? He built the school in Cleveland.
He
like
did
Dr.
that.
Umar tried to do, but I don't
And
know what happened
he's
with that.
also
Dr.
giving-
Umar,
no, he-
I fuck with Dr. Umar. I fuck with
too.
the
I like
fuck
him.
with the Honorable
I fuck with-
Elijah Muhammad. I
He's-
fuck
he's-
with
Oh,
motherfucking
Elijah.
Malcolm X. I fuck with them. I ain't gonna talk down on them niggas.
No.
Because they real niggas. Now this sports shit, okay. But the Honorable Elijah Muhammad and his
Elijah
descendants, I'm
Muhammad
not
Ali.
gonna talk shit about them niggas. And I would never do that in front of some black. I
So
would
tell
never- I
me
would
what
not
LeBron
do that.
did. He built the school.
He did
And
that.
everyone that graduates from the school is getting a fucking full paid scholarship.
I fuck with
go to school.
LeBron.
Right.
I
And
fuck with
also-
LeBron. I fuck with him. I fuck
He's
with
paying
LeBron.
college tuition.
I fuck with LeBron more than I fuck with Jordan.
Since we
I
in
will
this
do that.
topic, I really want to know why the support for Dr. Umar wasn't there.
Because he's racist, and I've never.
He's not
He's
racist.
the
He's not
only
racist.
black racist person I've
I'm gonna
ever
tell you,
heard of in my life.
He's not
Dr.
racist.
Umar,
Yes, he
Dr.
is.
Umar should have hired a better PR.
No,
That's
the
what I will
motherfucker's
say.
Racist.
I'm not gonna talk bad
and
about
that's
Dr.
the only
Umar.
racist black person I've ever heard in my life. It's him.
I'm not
Dr.
gonna.
Umar, are you serious?
I'm not gonna talk bad about
Look,
Umar.
Nessa got something to say.
I'm not gonna talk bad about him.
Racist.
I need you to walk over here to the.
That's the only racist black person I ever met in my life.
I'm not gonna talk down about that nigga.
He is a fucking racist.
What I will say is he got a bad PR.
I agree with a lot of his views, but the man is racist.
He got a bad PR.
Do you think he's racist, or do you think
He has
has
a
the
bad PR.
mindset
You know, I don't think black people can be racist.
Black people can't be racist because they're not in position of ownership.
Superiority.
But
Black
that-
people can
that
still be
nigga-
racist,
that
but they
nigga is
can't be
racist.
racist in a position of ownership.
He is the only black person that's racist. The motherfucker is racist.
You want me to pop it up?
Yeah.
Now, what
What you think about Dr. Umar?
Okay, so
He is racist.
I don't think he's racist. I think you got to understand his mindset.
I
of
understand
where he's
his
coming
mindset.
from.
You know me.
He
I'm
not-
open-minded.
I don't think he's racist.
He's racist.
He has a bad PR. He's
No,
not a racist man.
no. What comes
and if
out of
he
his
is racist,
mouth-
it's against every other race prior to black people.
Exactly. He the only racist black person I've ever seen in my life.
But that's understandable for me in 2021. He may need to be that type of racist. But what I won't do is talk bad about niggas who racist on the other side and
them
motherfucking
motherfuckers-
the
he is the-
honorable Elijah Muhammad
Oh,
and
no.
Malcolm. I
We
would
ain't
not
gonna
do
talk
that.
about him.
That's not gonna happen.
That's my nigga. Ow.
Oh, it's birthday.
Happy
birthday
birthday.
to me. Happy birthday to me.
Cha cha cha.
Happy
Huh?
No,
I'm trying to get on that freaky
at
topic.
the end
man.
of the
That's what I wanna
day,
hear.
it's no
Where the freaky went at?
We already bypassed that. It's we
Damn.
got to shut it down
Black people,
now.
Oh, damn.
We was trying to keep it there, but
Damn.
you
You
know.
can please black people. Don't say that. Say you racist right now.
No, he's not. He can't be racist.
You add.
Dr. Umar is the
You
only
can
racist
please.
person.
So tell me this. So I need you to come over
Let me
here.
get
Come here. I
that.
need you to get in the mic. He said stimulus check.
Oh, my mic.
People getting free money.
People getting free money.
Still complaining.
No, the issue is not about free money. It's about actually helping us. You think $1,400? My rent alone, 2 kids, single mother. My rent is $1,200. So $1,400 don't really do anything
It
for
paid
me
your
to
rent for
help
that
me.
1 month.
1 month. It's not being ungrateful, but it's not being ungrateful though. You can't divide certain black people with that being. No, it's like
Dr. Umar did.
Oh my
I
God.
really don't give a fuck about
Dr. Umar
stimulus,
made
honestly,
necessary
'cause I counted
division.
that times
He made
fucking
necessary
5,
division
6,
for a
7.
niche market that needed to happen. He did not do anything racist. What he did was he made a fucking an avenue for people for understanding
Okay.
of his own particular
So
race.
let me say this from
That's what he
personal
did.
experience.
And he got his PR let him down. That's what happened.
Let me say this from personal experience. Nessa Boo, mama white, daddy black. She's definitely pro-black. She went to the seminar that he had, and
so-
it made her
wait.
feel so fucking uncomfortable.
Wait. What's the race of the mother that went there?
her mother's white.
That's understandable. That's what he's supposed to do.
But no, she's pro-black though.
They don't matter because she hearing her pro blackness through white ears.
She said he was confused about what he was talking about. That's what happened.
That's understandable because I had to be there as a black person. Now, what happened is
She went as a black person.
What are you? You black and white too,
Yeah,
right?
talking about her.
That's
No,
understandable.
talking about her.
Nessa, walk around to
That's
DJ
understandable.
Love
Dr.
microphone.
Umar is talking to totally two black
No,
households.
because what he told her
I'm not
was,
saying there's nothing wrong with be mixed, but what I'm saying is
he
Dr.
said-
Umar is
he-
talking about
no,
a black
he
on
told
black
her
household.
It was wrong to be
Talk to the
mixed.
microphone.
He told her that.
No, he didn't tell her it
Go
was
ahead,
wrong
let
to
him.
be
If
mixed.
you're mixed, you're not black. And then he said if you have any piece of
No.
black in you, then you're black.
What I
No,
would-
he never said that. He didn't say that though. He didn't say that. He didn't. No, he did not say that. He said if you have any percentage of black in you, you're black.
That's true. That's correct.
Yeah. She also said if you mix, you're not black. But what he said was, okay, so he said, I'm gonna give a prime example of exactly what he said. He said if a white person is best friends with a black person,
Yeah.
a white person get a job, they both get the same job, and they're like, oh, somebody's gonna get a promotion.
It's gonna be the
And
white person.
and the CEO is white. Of course, the CEO is gonna look out for the white person. So that, even if you're mixed.
Now that is a wild. That's a wild one. That's a wild.
That was talked about.
Yeah, but it has nothing. The job has nothing to do with her being white.
No,
Well,
it was
you
a-
gotta
that was a
think you
point
got
that it
that
was touched
position
on.
in 2021. This is not 1980 Well,
Lean
Dr.
in, lean
Umar
in,
is coming
talk,
from. This
talk,
is a
y'all
totally
talk.
different position. So you got to think of the
Vanessa.
situation
That's not Vanessa.
that they discussing.
Oh.
You see what I'm saying?
So
now,
you
right
went
now,
to a
yeah,
job
the black white person
perspective.
gonna think about
We are
economics.
talking about-
economics.
White in general, with like helping white people in general. It's
So,
not
I mean,
just
all
based
that-
on
like, all
job
of-
perception.
There was.
Okay, so
what I
what-
will say is he had certain very not a lot certain things that he said that I was like, oh, okay.
as far as the black being mixed with
Yeah.
any other race.
No, I wasn't.
He
So
completely
I'm
said if
listening-
you mix with white and black, you're black. He said that
No,
a bunch
what he
of times.
said was once you mix with another race,
You're
I didn't
black.
go to the seminar. He said once you mix with another race, the wealth is not going to your
to African American
it's
race.
going to the other side.
That's what I
But-
brought up the job about. White people that he feel like white people gonna always pick their white side, and it's gonna fortune gonna go a black man marrying a white woman. The fortune is gonna go to the white woman side of the family. That's what he
I'm gonna
was
be
saying.
real. The only race that a black man can marry that's outside of white, outside of black, that actually has the somewhat of this, besides slavery, the same type of oppression, is maybe Vietnamese, because they're the only race to beat America in a war. Now, I wasn't at the actual show that Dr. Umar did, but what I can say is
We're gonna let Danielle and Vanessa talk about it. Danny and Vanessa talk about it because I kind of cut them off a little bit. Go ahead.
Oh, it's all good. Like that's all. Like
I'm straight.
yeah.
No, go ahead and finish. Like, go ahead and finish talking about what y'all was talking
I
about.
will say is that Dr. Umar, now I'm gonna cut this down into 3 different things. You cannot then go select who you are, whatever race you may be, because you the offspring.
Absolutely.
So the person that I'm saying this off of just the possibility who he was talking to was the 2 parents that created you. There's nothing wrong with you. You
Right.
perfect how you are. You can select whether you want to be black or white, whatever what America can select. I can't select that for you because you here. If you want to be black, you can select that because you. Now, Dr. Umar is saying, I would suggest 2 black people
He
get
don't say
together.
suggest. He makes
I'm just saying from what I've read about him before.
He
and
makes
seen-
statements.
He made
Verbatim.
statements saying
Verbatim.
I
He
would
makes
suggest
statements.
that 2 black people get together, whether that be for great or for poor.
Yeah.
It's greater for y'all to produce a black offspring because you can put the mentality there. Now, if you go out there and you get a white woman, then there's a possibility you can say, man, I want a white woman, but look at what the black man, if it's a man, and look what the black woman, if it's a woman, has to do to this offspring. And normally, the offspring who can see the half white household and they find out that America is saying, yo, you a nigga, it's like, when what the fuck? I'm half white. Why you treating me like this? And what happened is that damn near make them want to be a Black Panther more than the person that had 2 black parents. So what I'm saying is Dr. Umar may have some wild
He's
things
radical.
that he says, and it may sound crazy when he says it, but you got to think of it from 2 black parents. And when you do that, you can see where he coming from. I'm not about to sit here and talk down on Dr. Umar
No,
because
I
I see
didn't.
where he's
I like
coming
him.
from. Just like I won't
But-
talk down on the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, and I
He's
will
racist.
not talk down on motherfucking Malcolm X. They're not racist. They are putting
Dr. Umar is
situational
racist.
ships to people, and it's not against y'all. It's not against the offspring. It is talking to the person that created the offspring.
Dr. Umar is racist.
Because you put them in a you put them in a box to select the side.
Did it? I said it.
They put
Dr.
them in a
Umar is
box to
racist.
select the side.
He's
No,
racist.
but look what I'm about to say. It puts you in a box to select the side that's already selected
No,
for you.
he didn't put her in
So
the
what
box.
side
do
is
that.
selected?
What he
Black.
said was
You
about
are
the
a
white
nigga.
woman.
It's no way
was so
around that.
What he said about the white woman was so negative. I'm
What did he say about the white woman? Let me know that. Let me hear. I wasn't there, so what would you say?
She was
what
there,
I
like-
can say is that
I don't really want to hear it. I'm not saying I don't want to hear it, but you have a
Alright,
half. You got a half
No,
white.
let her finish.
No.
So
Not
what I'm
her.
gonna say is
Let her finish, yeah.
that I had never heard of him before. You know what I mean? Before
Right.
that.
You never watched none of his old videos.
No, me and Megan like prompt her to it. Like we like
You
Dr.
gotta,
Umar.
you gotta
should
watch his
listen to
past.
Dr.
You gotta
Umar.
watch his
Go
past
watch
her.
videos.
Into it,
You
he
gotta
ain't
see his. You gotta see his work before his PR let him
So
down.
let me tell you how he tricked us. I thought he was for us.
No.
I'm telling this nigga.
I said go pull up the
Vanessa-
videos
Correction.
before we go.
you go down, he's for half of you. Let's make
Oh
that.
God.
It's
So the
for-
other half doesn't count.
I'm not trying to be against being
No.
your friend.
No.
I fuck with you.
No.
But
So-
he's
Let
against.
her
He's
talk.
with
I want-
half of you.
Let's respect this and let her talk. Let's tell him, cause
So like I'm going to this thinking I'm going to go
'Cause
see
we
like
vouch.
a man like really talking like for us and like for half of me.
That's
and all
correct.
that. So, I'm ready. Like, I'm so dope to see. And then when it started, I was like, what the hell is this? Like, what did y'all have me come to?
Okay.
Like, just like you can say like for the people, but you don't.
It's not for the people.
It's not. To me,
It's for half of the people.
When
it come to your
half of
it's for
me.
half the people.
Half of me.
Let's make sure
and
we
I'm
got
all
that there.
black.
Yeah,
Does that
I
not
forgot.
sound like some
Yeah.
KKK shit
It
for
can't
the
be
white
because-
people?
It's not that. Because if you are
And I know
completely
we can't
black on
be
black
suppressed,
family,
but-
when you hear what Dr. Umar is saying, you can 100% ears hear what he's saying.
So
But,
then,
like-
It's hard to go against your parents when you are offspring. It's hard to do that.
So let me ask you this: with it being said that
I was like,
even though you can't choose your parents, so I mean, what you saying kind of is a little off for me. Like,
But I'm saying, do you want black liberation or do you want integration? That's the question.
whether you
Why we
2%
can't have both?
or
It's very serious.
3%
If we
or
go-
5%,
Why we can't have
you're
both?
It's
black.
not that. If we go back to
Just
19...
like Obama, you was talking about Obama.
I
He
follow
half
Obama
white.
because I can hear what he's saying.
He's African
I can hear what
American though.
I can pull up. I can pull up the interview in 1972 between Dick Gregory and a few other people when it come down to that, and they will tell you up front
we can talk about that.
the integration is what held people back. I don't have not right now. I can pull that up. There's a lot of people that's heard that.
No,
Yeah.
integration definitely held us back. Because
exactly.
they took away
and
our
that's
history.
what we discussing now.
They-
Now I gotta hear.
No, that's not what we're discussing
know
now,
what I'm
baby.
saying? I gotta hear a white ear.
No.
And a black man integrated
that's
into
not-
one situation.
No, that's not what we're discussing here.
I'm not-
Only because she was born in 1990.
yeah.
So that's not no back then.
But was she
That's
born
what
in
her-
72? Were they born in 72?
What does it have to do with
A
Dr.
lot,
Umar?
because the information is different. Because you got to think Jim Crow, integration are right there within 15 years of each other. It's a totally different ear of black people. It's not the same.
And now you neglecting her ear.
I got to
what-
because dang you got to think
So
that.
her-
You
know
can't
what I'm
neglect-
saying? I'm
you
not
can't neglect
saying
her
nothing.
ear, though.
I'm not saying nothing against her. She's an offspring, but her parents heard this. The parents heard this
Not
because they
mama.
were at that time.
Not mama. You better not
Hold
mama.
They were at that
Megan, hold
time.
on.
Not mama.
She,
Back up a little bit.
She's
Not
who
mama.
she is. I fuck with her.
Put your-
in
put
my
your bet
personal
right there.
opinion, I say, man, she's a black woman with me. If she had a kid and with a black man, that would be a black offspring. If she picked a white
But
person
she's
with
a
that,
black
she'd still be a black offspring.
She's
and
a
they
black
would-
offspring, though.
I agree to that. But what I'm saying is,
So
yo,
if she pick a black man to be another,
I can't even say this against you, but what's both your parents?
my daddy's black, my mama's white, black, but my daddy is mixed.
You got two black parents, right?
but
Yes
my
or no?
daddy is mixed though.
But do you got two black parents within America?
My daddy's mixed, so I
Inside
think
of America, do
I'm
you
black,
have two
yeah.
black parents? Yes or no?
Danny, tell him.
Do you have two black parents inside of America?
Yeah.
Because one
We
drop
definitely
rule,
do.
What,
We definitely
What
do.
do the one drop rules say?
One
Tell
drop,
me,
you
what
black.
does the one drop rule say?
You
so you
black.
got two black.
So she
you
black, though.
So you
That's
got.
what I'm saying.
She is black, but she got a household of a white woman that's in there, that's in her ear as well, that she got to take care of. That's her mother.
But mama not like that though.
Who wouldn't go in there and take care of their parents?
And he was
That's
black
understandable.
Black. He black like your shirt.
That's
Come on,
understandable
boo.
though. But that's understandable. But you still got to think about the half of you. I wish I would go in there. If I can't even say if because I don't have two white parents. I don't have a white parent. I got two black parents. I don't have a mixed race person. All I can say is, and hypothetically speak upon, when I talk about the majority of black people in America, if you go out there and you get any other race woman, you're gonna have to try your best to instill black livelihood within them.
And I trust.
Because
I
if I
believe
get
in
a
it.
white woman and I pull up the Honorable Elijah Muhammad on her, and they try to watch that, and the white woman try to watch that, she gonna walk out the room.
No, I agree.
That's
with
gonna
that.
happen.
But my thing is,
You can't instill black powerhood in the same living room where the opposition is at. doesn't work that
opposition.
way.
Hold on, we don't went
I
to.
wouldn't even put it being my woman and she. I wouldn't even put her in a position to.
yeah.
He said he wouldn't.
What? No, not.
Put
not
her
So look
in
what's
black
happening
power,
though.
But
How you gonna your kid is black.
Yeah, but I won't still put her in a position where she has to.
So what you gonna say? You gonna tell him to get out the room?
Close it out.
I won't be in the
How you close
racist
that?
conversation.
You can't you
It won't be a
You
point
not-
where we in a racist conversation.
Oh yeah. you
Okay,
gonna have
guys. So we've ran over time. Real Fantasy Podcast is officially closed. Thanks to our special guest, Trey.
I'm here.
Trey.
It's your boy from Sheen. You know what I'm saying? What's up?
Okay.
I appreciate y'all having me.
Good night, y'all.
Yeah.